Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. That's curious. So evidently, everything's fine. The next time we come back to Prague, that is when the conclusion to this becomes available.
Mm-hmm.
So we're still on track for that. But I didn't know this. We didn't encounter it here, and I didn't encounter it the first time I played the game. If you talk to one of the people nearby the crime scene, they're just like unmarked.
Yeah.
They can introduce a second suspect, a politician that Angela was investigating.
Mm-hmm.
Angela or Angelica? Well, hold on. I feel bad. I feel badly that I forgot her name. Angela.
Mm-hmm.
So Angela was going to expose a politician. That uncovering and then foiling that lead is not required to continue with the quest. It's just required for an achievement. So that's interesting. But we're fine.
Okay.
So we'll just continue playing the video game. I feel like I have sufficiently escaped from the bank already.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know what they're actually looking for, but
Get me a damn coffee!
Really?
what?
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet.
You're joking, right?
Are there any leads?
We spent most of our time eliminating suspects. I still don't know who killed Angela.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
While we're here, there's another cute thing, or there is a cute thing. I shouldn't say another cute thing. It's not like this game is
So full.
it's just bursting with just like a sloth in a bucket.
Mm-hmm. No.
What an odd offering.
That's a funny picture. That's a good one. That's a good art.
Everybody knows Eliza Cassan making bad news look good for years. Making bad news look good for years. The mouthpiece of those moguls of misinformation at Picus is a valuable commodity to the world's biggest media circus, and one of the most famous people on the planet. So it seems strange that we know so little about her off-camera. After the Og incident, Cassan suffered a mysterious breakdown and disappeared from public view so abruptly that it even led to speculation of her death. She later returned with no official statement, but something's felt off since then. Did she die in 2027? Is Picus's popular puppet merely a coach to look-alike? Maybe we don't know Eliza like we thought we did.
That's true. But not in the way that you might think.
Man, I hope that I'm not missing that one. Let me check my email. Maybe... Okay. Checkpoints terrify me. My heart leaps into my throat every time we stop. Okay, we speed our way toward Rabia. I think I might have put a D in there before.
Mm-hmm.
Rabia. Okay. I know I should be thankful, and really I am. Given all the ways it could have gone wrong by now, I've been lucky. Thank you for helping me. Okay.
That's
So,
good.
yeah, and this is an interesting one to see because it makes me think that this might have been a more important hook later. Like you could have seen her if she actually made it
Yeah.
to Rabia, and then you went there too. I don't know. Some very optimistic people. Okay. Some very optimistic people online were like, I would have liked to see Rabia because it could have been like a more uplifting ending, seeing like an augmented place that was augmented operated society that was working out. And I'm like, I don't think you've been paying attention to this property. I think it's just another opportunity for the developers to hurt you.
Yeah, it's like, this is another way that things can go wrong. That is all that is being prepared for you.
It's an attack vector.
Yeah, look, you've got a new shit sandwich.
But this, I don't think this is an attack vector. Well, I guess it could be, but so far it's fine.
It's suspiciously delicious. Is our friend?
Hold on. Thanks, Fly Girl.
Yeah.
I really like that little scene because that is a cute way of establishing a canon resolution to something from the first game. It reminds me a lot of the subtle way that Metal Gear Solid 2 goes out of its way to establish that Meryl is still alive.
Yeah.
Do you know, have I described that one to you before?
I'm sure you have, but I don't remember how they do it.
So, it's really weird. I'm tempted to say, like, I know that the term gets bandied about a lot and sometimes incorrectly, but I think in this case it is actually true. I think it's meta. I think it's something that sort of exists outside of the scope of the game world, you know? So, whenever you clear the original Metal Gear Solid, under certain conditions, there's an ending where Meryl lives, and Snake rides off into the frozen wilderness with her on a snowmobile. And your reward is you get the infinite ammo bandana. There's also an alternate path where she dies in the midpoint of the story, and then Otacon replaces her in that scene. And instead, then you get the optical camouflage item, and they're both items just to like dick around with, basically. Yeah. It's a cool, really well integrated cheat code. So at the start of the second game, it really iconically, like, Otacon is right there, and the whole intro hinges on Snake having the optical camo. So it's pretty easy to think like, oh no, Meryl's dead.
Yeah.
But then, way late in the game, after the whole the possibly digital nature of the world is revealed during like the big final run-up to the last encounters of the game. Snake appears before Raiden and gives him a high-frequency blade, and then Raiden is like, won't you need it? And Snake's like, no, I'm better with guns anyway. And he points at his forehead and he's like, and I've got infinite ammo bandana. And he like looks at camera as he points it out.
Yeah.
Or what does he say exactly? He's like, no. And then he just jerks a thumb at his forehead and just says like, infinite ammo. And then Raiden's like, okay, whatever. Whatever, crazy. So it's still stupid, right? It doesn't make any sense, but I prefer how they explain the boss's infinite ammo weapon in Metal Gear Solid 3
Beautiful city.
over the infinite ammo bandana. So allegedly, you know the boss's gun? It's that really iconic, like way crazy looking rifle because of how it's been modified. Like a bunch of parts have been stripped off of it, so it just looks like a stick.
Yeah.
That canonically can fire an infinite number of bullets because the boss has modified it so the feeding chamber it's in a Mobius. It's shaped like an infinity sign. So that gives it infinite ammo.
Okay.
Or like there's an infinity sign that's been etched into like the receiver or something. I can't remember, but they try to explain it by saying like, the boss did something to it. So it fires infinite bullets.
She got it when she went to space.
Yeah, sure. Vocal parasites.
Sure.
Nanomachines. Whatever.
Yeah. Nanoparasites. Bullet machine.
Vocal machines. Vocaloids. Pepper's Ghost. That's what did it. Pepper's Ghost gave the boss infinite ammo.
Why is it called Pepper's Ghost? Do you know?
It's Jensen. I've got a lead on the augmented mercs who ambushed us in Dubai.
You're supposed to be investigating the train station attack.
Just hear me out. There's a research facility.
Not like this, you don't. I'm en route to Prague now. She'll be landing at Chicane's helipad any minute. I'll hear you out there. Miller out.
He's upset with us.
Jensen, you still got that calibrator on you? If you do, man, I'm ready to optimize that crazy system of yours. I got everything I need now to fix you up real good.
You mean the way you fixed me up last time?
No, no, no. This is gonna be different, huh? On Vaclav's honor. Just get to the lab and you'll see.
I think it was possible for things to get worse.
God damn it, Kohler.
Why?
I was just over there. And if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have to
take the metro.
Fucking train again. Oh, okay. Well.
Sir?
You think you were about to ask me about Pepper's Ghost?
Yeah, do you know why it's called Pepper's Ghost? Because I don't.
Oh, it's probably just the person that...
Ugh, I hope not. That's so boring and dumb. I hope it's because, like, somebody was drinking a Dr. Pepper.
No, it's still interesting because they decided to go with Ghost, which is at least more fanciful than saying, like, oh, it's Pepper's optical illusion.
Yeah.
Or it's Pepper's misdirection. Well, Pepper's misdirection actually sounds like a D&D spell.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
It's got all the flavor of sticks to snakes.
So that's actually something that I'm a little...
Bigby's shocking grasp.
It's something that No, it's not.
Or Bigby's...
Crushing grasp.
What is shocking grasp?
Shocking grasp doesn't have an inventor that's named in that way. There are a bunch of different Bigby spells though.
Yeah.
Like Bigby's gentle caress and Bigby's
Stop touching me, you're creepy.
overly forceful high five.
Bigby had a big hand.
Yeah.
That's what we're getting at.
Adam, it's Arya. I just heard what happened. God, right outside your apartment?
What happened outside my apartment?
Someone got all their implants torn out. Was
This
like the dude in the
is
alley. When I first heard where it was, I thought
this is some sort of
be
flag
careful going home.
glitch.
It's not the first one of these.
Okay, I was gonna say, she seems to worry about you a lot.
Yeah, we've heard that one already. Let me just check to make sure. Yeah, it's not on our list anymore. Okay. But I've always been sort of torn on that. I always used to really like those spell names. And I kind of wish that they did it more. Like, I wish that a lot of iconic spells had a spellcaster's name attached to it.
Yeah, like Delivari's Axel from Name of the Wind.
I'll take your word for it. I don't know that one.
In the fishery, a lot of the schema, especially the older ones, have names, but they're just something boring like an axle or a winch.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, wow, somebody invented a pulley. Congratulations. Now I have to be more creative. Thanks.
But
Joe's pulley department.
I was down with it until I found out that the open source kind of versions and derivatives of D&D, like Pathfinder, for example,
Yeah.
they have to change the name of those spells in some capacity, which is just fucking ridiculous. I know that there are a lot of people who like read the books and are way into like Forgotten Realms lore, like it's a big important property, you know? Mm-hmm. Like it's got this rich legacy, and I actually hate it. I loathe that. It should have the exact same built-in story weight as DeWalt, as like Craftsman, you know?
Yeah.
It's
like
a tool
names.
It's a tool set. It's not.
Also,
It irks me.
stories can't get real big unless you let the pieces of them out. Like, we're sitting here in the Icarus tale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's not radiant bronze wax wing boy.
Yeah.
It's just the story of Icarus, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, Bigby, the fact that Bigby and his various grasps and hands, that's, like, closed into the D&D... Because, I mean, somebody must have... Okay, hold on. I know that we're supposed to be at the end of an episode, and I guess we'll just start talking... I'll start by talking to Kohler next time.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to explain briefly here at the end. Dungeons and Dragons really got its start by being batted around by content holders, you know?
Yeah.
So I would think if any property were to understand and appreciate inspiration and having an idea be open to the public without the fear of legal action, it would be D&D, you know?
Yeah.
But the fact that Pathfinder filed all of the serial numbers off makes me think that I don't imagine that they did that preemptively. Maybe they did. Maybe they were just being careful. But I have a sneaking suspicion that Dungeons and Dragons, that their lawyers are a bunch of hawks and are just waiting for somebody to be like, yeah, this is I'm trying to think of another named spell. Tasha's hideous laughter. Just words, man. Words and names. People shouldn't own those.